With Chris Jordan hitting his best ever score, Surrey kept their promotion dreams very much alive by recovering really well on the opening day of their must-win LV County Championship game with Essex at Chelmsford. James Foster won the toss and had little hesitation in asking Surrey to bat first for the 10:30 start. The visitors, who came into this match knowing that a 24-point win would put them in the promotion places going into the final match next week, lost the informed Stephen Davis for 11. And after Rory Hamilton-Brown had added to his growing collection of sixes by planting David Masters over long on, Mark Ramprakash was also back in the hutch before a dozen overs had been completed. He lost where his off-stump was to give Graham Napier his second wicket at 43 for 2, the batsman gone for just a single. Minutes later, they could have been 3 down, but Foster made a very rare mistake behind the stumps to give Hamilton-Brown a life off Masters, who had one of his worst days of a quite sensational summer. Not that Essex were waiting too long for their next success, as Tymor Mills replaced Napier and had the dangerous Xander de Brain held in the slips by Tom Wesley for 2. 19-year-old Mills, who recently signed his first deal with Essex, is at times very quick, and he proved that by bowling Hamilton-Brown with a Yorker, which somehow ended up knocking the off-bail off the batsman's pads. The Surrey skipper was out for 32 at 67 for 4, shortly after he'd passed his 1,000 runs for the championship summer. Surrey did not especially enjoy their morning, as they also lost Tom Maynard with a total on 94. He seemed to middle this defensive push off Ryan Tenduscarter, but only after the ball had hit the pad first. With Maynard gone for 19, Jason Roy decided to take the attack back to the bowlers, here smashing Masters for a clean 6. As I said a few moments ago, for once this wasn't Masters' day, and he had another edge dropped off Roy as Surrey went to lunch on 141 for 5. It was a thoroughly entertaining morning's cricket, and the thrills and spills continued after the break once Roy gave Wesley some catching practice in the slips off Napier after scoring 43 of 40 balls. Napier, who hit an incredible 16 sixes in an innings when these sides last met, was now causing problems with the ball, and he welcomed Jordan to the crease with one on the bounce. For a while the game calmed down as Jordan and Batty added an important 81 for the 7th wicket. Napier then returned to have Batty held off another short ball. He'd made 49. Tea came with Surrey recovering from 148 for 6 to 244 for 7, and that recovery importantly continued as Jordan and Stuart Meeker both put in fine performances. Meeker struck Tom Craddock for a 6, and while Jordan went to what was only the second 50 of his career, Meeker stuck with him in adding another 59 for the 8th wicket. Meeker's 38 was his best effort of the summer and was ended just 2 runs short of the 3rd batting bonus point when he was bowled to finally give Masters a wicket, his 87th of the championship campaign. Jordan soon followed for a career-best 71, an innings in which he'd hit only 4 boundaries. That left Tim Lindley the chance to strike the 4th maximum of the day. Napier then had him taken in the deep to give him his 6th wicket of the innings and the best bowling figures of his career of 6 for 53. Surrey were all out for 315. They then had just 2 overs to try to grab a late Essex wicket, but were unable to do that as they ended on 6 without loss. Surrey will feel that they've batted well enough and moved the game on. A draw won't satisfy them here. They will hope that they can find someone to put in a Napier-like performance with the ball now against a side which has nothing but pride to play for.